Hello all, Seriously is here, back with some more of the Planet Crafter, and don't worry, I figured it out before we left. We needed power. And I waited for those energy fuses to come back, and I plugged them into this that had 2 slots. I plugged 2 of them in, and then I just deleted 2 of the power we have. And we were at like 1200 power left available to us last time. We're at 14,000 now, so 2 less power generators, and yeah. So we have 2 power, we have 2 heaters, we have 2 T5 drills. I'm using up all of our slots available, I think. Yeah, we got a heater in here. Not a heater, T3 tree spreader. We've got 2 tree seeds, but I don't want to bring this one, so I'm going to trade that out, and we're going to plug it in here for one of our Ruberus. Oh. I'm gonna drop that, pick up that, put that in, pick up the food. There we go. And we should be ready to go. Experiment begins. Let's see, we're at 65 GTI. No, not this. These are all showing as locked still, even though I do have some of these built, so I don't know what we'll cache those in or not. Alright, little bit apprehensive about this, but let's do it. Let's just take a sip of water and eat a fresh food fully. No, we'll just fill up with one of them. There we go. Let's go. We've got air and water as well, so we don't need our rover. Let's get everything set up. Aqualis. Yes. Here we go. We're leaving the planet during the GTI stage. That's just so cool. I don't know how this is going to work, but I got my fingers crossed that everything works the way I want it to, and we just get everything unlocked and can make progress on all the planets at the same time. Not that we specifically need planets progress at the same time here. Okay. Power. We need extraction platform. Did we forget something there? Yeah. Go right there. I want to pick up the rocket if I can hold it. Yeah. Okay, let's get that built. Okay, pick up this. Let's see, we need that and that. We don't have machine optimizers for this stuff. That'll be trip number 2. No big deal. T3 tree spreader. Put you a little bit of ways so maybe the trees won't reach our landing site. And I think blue trees here and red trees on the blue planet. There we go. Well, that was fast. Okay, this is all empty. That's good. Now, we're probably going to need the air and maybe the food to get where we need to get. We need to get... I don't have the map chip yet. Uh-oh. I think it's those islands over there. So we're heading over there. There and back again. So we're probably... You know what? Why don't we just pick up a hut so we don't necessarily die from lack of oxygen, because we only brought 1 air canister. Plenty of iron on the beaches here. Basic materials on the starter island. There's also basic materials on the islands we're going to, but just in case, let's get this done. It might be those islands. I'm like 70-80% sure that we're going to the right spot. I think those rocks right over there, right behind the reticle in the middle, I think that's where we gotta get. Looking for a crashed satellite. And that will get us our extraction platform and our shuttle to get back to Prime. What we have not had time for yet is checking our unlocks to see if we can build stuff now. We will. More important to get these 15 items. I think it's 15, 9, and 6. Boom. Good, we had room. I'm gonna put a hut out here. We won't have oxygen here when we get back, probably. Because we don't need the hut. Just grab a breath of air. We have everything on us even, which is pretty impressive. I thought we'd have to have stuff in the shuttle, but that's okay. That's good. We could look in some clams and stuff here, try to find a palm tree, but I don't want to spend time. I want to get back. We'll get back home. See how our experiment pans out. I mean, part 1 of the experiment was already a success last episode when we learned that we could launch the rocket early. So part 2 is seeing if this gets us the recipes for the planet, and as soon as we're safe in some oxygen here, we'll figure that out. So this planet has tier 2 outdoor farms, tier 3 butterfly farms, stuff like that, tier 3 fertilizer. Oh, you know what we should fill up our inventory with? Is phosphorus. And we should leave some space for selenium. We'll have space after we build stuff. There's going to be phosphorus here. Somewhere. Probably. I'm not seeing any. Of course. There's definitely some on this beach. Oh, there's our blue trees. Oh, did we plug the blue trees in here? Yeah, we want red trees for the other planet. That's right. The icy planet gets the red trees. Just try not to suffocate. Pay a little bit of attention, even though white sand beaches make it hard to see what our... There we go. Oxygen levels are at. So this is going to let us be able to build stuff like tier 2 rocket engines, tier 3 fertilizer. Okay, that's not very much. We have room. We could fill this up. You know what? Sure. Let's grab a breath of air. Does this give us air? No. Huh. Okay, getting there. This does give us air. So we're going to take as much home to Prime as we can. I don't know that we need phosphorus more than we need selenium. Selenium is needed for tier 2 recycling machines, and I want a lot of those, like one on every planet. So let's see how much we can bring of that as well. Alright, I think we're good to go. Fill up the water gauge. Put that in there. Let's launch to Selenium. Where do we land? In the normal spot? In the starting spot? Probably. Purple sky, very nice. Yeah, boom. Okay, we should be pretty good here. Not gonna flood. go. Oh no. How are we short a fusion energy cell? And are we boned? Ah, we looted everything from that thing, didn't we? Yeah, we had an extra slot available even. Oh no. That is a minor problem. All right, well, we have power. Let's get stuff going here. We can do that at least. Come on. You fit. You know you fit. Okay. Okay, so we need a fusion energy cell. And we're probably not going to be able to get that very easily. And this is our only storage. Well, darn. So much for this experiment. Let's get looting. Let's see what the loot's like here. That's one experiment. Here's the results of our other experiment. We have the tier 2 recycling machine. Boom. That's basically all I need to see. Success. Tier 2 outdoor farm. Tier 3 butterfly farm. We have definitely not got those unlocks yet from progress, so just landing here gets us these things. Cool. Let's pick up a hut, because we don't have air here, and we're going to have to survive here a little bit, apparently. Until we get some pulsar quartz. Do we know where there's any free pulsar quartz on this planet? Like guaranteed pulsar quartz? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, very taunting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's a hut. There's some crates right here. Let's get started on loot and see what we got. Fingers are crossed for tier 3 items. Oh, okay. Yeah, problem solved. We've got good loot. Not necessarily the loot we need, but it's high quality stuff. I'm going to grab most of that. Maybe we can get an auto crafter. There's circuit boards if we need those. There's blue crates up here. I thought that was a fusion energy cell for a second. That would solve a lot of our problems. We need that as well, so I'm glad we found it. We're going to need aluminum. Oh, forgot a blue crate. We're going to need aluminum. Hey, there we go. Tier 2 rocket engines. Tier 3 fertilizer. Everything I needed to see. Experiment confirmed. We have advanced our loot table. I bet our prime portals will now have this kind of stuff in them too. Okay, so we need either an auto crafter, which I think we can already make, or we need 2 more aluminum, which, you know, it's not too far away. Let's try it that way. We also need more pulsar quartz than the one we found. And we need some storage. I know we have oxygen right here, but get that out of the way. Did we pick up? Yeah, we picked up a super alloy rod, so we got all the storage we need. Right here. Yeah. Although we need another super alloy rod to do an auto crafter. Let's go get that aluminum and do it that way, like I said. It should be right here. Is this the aluminum area? Yeah. I'm also glad we did it this way, because this would have been way harder on Aqualis. Oh, bam. Bickety bam. There we go. We are out of here. It's everything we needed and more. You know what? I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Oh, magnesium, titanium, iron, was it? Yeah, silicon actually. Not iron. Okay. Fusion energy cell. We need that and that. Let's take all of that. Build our rocket to get out of here. Finally. Okay. Where did our phosphorus go? Oh, it's in here. Take all of that. Cram it in here. You two, and then we'll pick up selenium with the rest of our stuff and things. Why do I... Oh! Is that what they did? There's a bug. It's not everything you need. They gave you 2 energy fuses instead of 2 fusion energy cells in that satellite. Really, really interesting. Okay. But that solves the dilemma of why we got stuck here. So now the dilemma is, should I just pick up Selenia? Yeah. I said I was gonna, and it's pretty easy to see. Come on, come on. Make a bit of room. We're not gonna starve. We're not gonna dehydrate before we get back to prime. There's gonna be water here before we know it. After I fill my inventory, we'll take a peek. Gotta be soon. I've been picking up a lot of this stuff. Four more, huh? Don't see any yet. Let's take a look over this hill. It would be down there. No, nothing quite yet. That's okay. You know, if I'm gonna leave this storage here, this super alloy rod storage, I may as well put some basic stuff that we don't need to bring home in here. And go look at a crate or two. Right? Super alloy is actually sort of rare on this planet. Since the loot table is advanced, at least here, we have not checked prime yet for wrecks we haven't been in. That's part 3 of the experiment coming up very soon. As soon as we get home. Ooh. Good stuff. I don't really need tier 1 rocket engines. I mean, I do. We're not done with drones. We need drones on every planet, but I'll just leave it here. It's fine. There's a nice big container right here. Let's see what's in it. Very nice stuff and things. Leave that, and I could have been better, actually. I could have been a lot better. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've looked enough. Let's find some stuff to bring. Is this one open? I was hoping for another tier 2 rocket. I'll take that. And that. Let's go. Let's go home. Well, lesson learned, and hey, maybe we can file a bug report and get that satellite fixed so it has the proper loot. Because it's supposed to have everything you need for the platform and the shuttle, and it did not. Okay, go to Planet Prime. Yeah, back we go. And then we need the resources. No, we don't need to do a portal. We just need some fusion energy cells to open up a wreck. The behind the waterfall wreck, I think, takes 3 fusion energy cells though. So maybe we'll go to the Stargate. Oh yeah, we don't have the inventory for that kind of stuff. Okay, you can go there. So can you call anything in? No. 6,800. I say we do call something in. One of those. Certainly beats making it. Dump stuff off. Let's see. I have... No. I definitely have 1 fusion energy cell made. Where did I put them? Here they are. So we can unlock 2 wrecks. Where are you at? Yeah, the ancient city. We don't really have a wreck here. Just going to be easier to take a walk. Ah. There we go. Home again, home again. And just double check, we can build that stuff here. Yeah, there's our tier 2 recycling machine. There's our tier 2 outdoor farm. Beautiful. Great stuff. At 80 GTI, we've been to 3 planets. Ooh. Maybe we don't even need to go to Stargate Wreck. We haven't done this bunker yet, have we? I don't think we have. Let's go into this bunker and the Stargate Wreck. If we get that far, even. Oh, look. Look, our Iteras are in. They're great trees. Especially the main one. Ooh, that door's gone. Oh, hey, tier 3 fertilizer? No. Yeah, we have upgraded Prime by going to other planets. That's so cool. Ha. Ha. We cheated. Yay, successful cheating. Actually, those are probably worth taking. So, coming up next time then, we have infinite oxygen here? Yeah, we do. Next time, what we're going to do is send up some tier 2 rockets, maybe, and get Prime really, really rocketing in progress. I don't really need much of this stuff. Collecting it all. Oh, that's all pretty basic stuff. The loot outside was advanced. I mean, this quasar quartz and stuff in here is pretty nice, gotta admit. Yeah, basic. That's better. Oh, yeah, cosmic quartz in a regular crate on the planet. That's amazing. That's fantastic. No, don't need that. Let's go down one more. That's also really good stuff. Be cursed, Sentinel Corp. Ooh, wow, that's really good. Really, really, really good. Okay. Boom. You. I'm gonna keep the animal food too. Why not? We haven't done any animals yet, and we could. Because we can make the genetic extractors and stuff. We have infinite quartz and stuff now, of all kinds. Yeah, we don't even need to go to the Stargate Wreck. If I had looted more carefully, we might have been able to get enough for Okay, instead of the Stargate wreck then, let's go to the wreck right beside our home base. And I think the fastest way is this way. Oh, we're at the wrong end. We're almost at the Stargate. Is this the desert? This is the desert. The new big desert. Wrong way. That way. At this point, it might be faster to go over everything, but I don't know. Alright, let's power this up, open the vault, see what we can get. Wow, we should have taken a screenshot with our... Can you take a screenshot when you're in a container? I mean, you can take a screenshot, but does the GTI and stuff show? I want to show our current GTI with a cosmic quartz in a container. That'd be so cool. It's on video. So we've looted this thing, but we did not open it up. Vault. Open up its vault. So let's do that now. Really? Pulsar quartz, that's good. Very good. I'll take that too. Tier 3. That's pretty good. Circuit boards. Cosmic quartz. Yeah, no, the GTI disappears. Alright, what do we got in the vault? Ooh, fuses. And the Primo. Nice. Growth multiplied fuses might be nice too. I think I'm actually going to put the Lermas in there. Whoops. And I'm going to put the Primo on. Can't see ourselves yet, but we'll take a peek outside. Alright, 2 slots. We have another vault in here to get though. So I know I'm leaving some loot. I'll come back for it. Got this vault on this side. Oh, well, it's the locked room. Didn't have a vault. It did have a cosmic quartz, though. We're swimming in resources. That's fantastic. I'm not even going to bring that pulsar quartz. You know what? No, that'd be crazy. You stay home. Stay here. You come home. I think maybe we got enough time to get home today, and that's where we'll call it. I'm so happy we were able to advance Prime like this to better loot just by leaving early. Well, that really, really makes all of the challenges of starting with all the blueprints unlocked like trivial. Even more trivial than Portals would have done. Portals alone and having access to infinite same level loot as we are would have been enough to trivialize the experience, but because that would have given us infinite free resources. We just had to make sure we get enough crystals. But advancing our loot table so that every crate, even on the planet, let alone Portals, is amazing. That's just awesome. Just awesome. All right, and if we go up here, coming soon. These guys. But that's it for today, everybody. Till next time. Here's us in our new suit. Have a good time.